NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's Holland. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good. Of 26 and also a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Over the middle, it's complete. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Throwing left sideline complete. It's Holland. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game. And he'll get in! Touchdown, Denver! Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey. Shut up.
They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Hey. 13. Nice shot.
Now Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Throwing Nix. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he stopped immediately there. They run it again with Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Henry out of the pistol. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5.
13. You change it.
Henry running right. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2nd and 7. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Quick, ready?
2nd and 11.
Ready. Set up.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. On the move to his left. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Henry. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Baron Browning charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Williams running left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now it's Nix. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's Holland. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw is Nix. And it's caught. Touchdown! Marvin Mims, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. It fights him off. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation, already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Hey, middle. Go ahead. Sit up.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. A strong running. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. This 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
To throw is Jackson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Baron Browning. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the press, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Baron Browning getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Let's go.
Back to the air with Nix. Screen play set up for Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
To kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and a couple.
Hey, middle. What is that?
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Report.
Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Nix from the shotgun. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On the ground, this is Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
To throw, here's Nix.
That is caught.
He's got room
to roam. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton. 33 yards. And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Ravens 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Looking to throw. Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Middle.
To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Now he steps away.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit up. Hey, sit up.
Jackson.
Finding Walker complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Connecting with Andrews.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Here's 1st down. Now Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Jackson to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Forced out to his left.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Alrighty. Hey, come on. Go. You at X. You at X. Shut up.
Here's Jackson. to Henry.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Ready, shot. Ready.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And it's no good. He comes up empty on the late field goal try, and they are out here in the divisional round. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.